now prepare yourself. Here comes the boom.
Here come the boom. Look who just stepped in the room. Got soldiers in every direction. As long as they steppin' in tune. I been all black with the groom. Watching Babylon fall to a doom. Lord know I'm ready and I know that you know that her love is deadly, but I am immune. These niggas talking rude to whom? That's a spot, you'll be moving soon, and you'll be leaving shortly. Still walking with them angels, yeah, they still enforcement. Got a whole lot of zeal, I can't get it off me. Plus I'm winning like I got a blue ribbon on me. He ain't one what, bitch, I beg your pardon. See, I knew these niggas like to do that pillow talking, so that's why I bought a Glock to the slumber party. Got it off the dust. I just began to it pretty much. That brotherhood and weapon, gotta keep it in the clutch. If it ain't one West nigga, hush. I don't wanna hear it, keep your tone down. Had a couple complications, but it's on now. So you can kill in speculation, bitch, I'm thrown down. And if you want a conversation, set his zone down. What he say, I ain't hear him, I done zoned out. Can't walk, this a low mouth. I'm 44, I'm on another level with it. These niggas never listen, so I let the devil get his ass. I try to tell him, I'm a rebel nigga. Better be careful if you ever think I'm stepping in my path. Cause it ain't no game. Stay in your lane, now I'm playing twisted metal with his ass. Got it off the gut. I just began to it pretty much. That brotherhood and weapon, gotta keep it in the clutch. Revenge still my main bitch, I think I got a crush. And she know that I got some sick shit inside me. But you know it should be K versus Evan Biden. Got the job, move the buttons like he Ted and Riley. Now I race through the track like a Ricky Bobby. Got it off the dust. I just began to it pretty much. That brotherhood and weapon, gotta keep it in the clutch. Gotta keep it with me, it's a must. Got it off the dust. I just began to it pretty much. That brotherhood and weapon, gotta keep it in the clutch. If it ain't one West nigga, hot. You heard what he said.
Ooh, 27 Club.
All right, gang, let's really nail it this time. Here we go. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this Isupk had nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this Isupk had nothing, we on fellowship. Florida Lee on my top, this a Saints hat. This the third can't be been in, he a J-Cat. Nigga tryna steal the sauce, yeah, I hate that. But I ain't make the rules, I can't change that. New bottle, new wine, yeah, I can't crack. Look, flag on the play, they grabbing face masks. Niggas always saving hoes where your cape at. The only killer that you know without no face tag. Hell yeah, my bitch bad, Proverbs 31, yeah. This is not a drill, I be 30'd up, yeah. He about to crack the sky, you better hurry up. It's all bad when you see us hang that jersey up. It's mad brick, I got the blick with my cover on. He a fed, he a op, got his cover blown. Look, I'm really outside without no scully on. It's one West, bitch, I'm on with my brothers on. He got ranked, then he left, he broke another oath. I got the plate, we about to take another zone. They was sleeping on the team, now they comatose. Left his brother out to dry, I guess he wanna fold. Put the oil on his head, that's another soul. I try to tell him we a pro, don't do this shit at home. She unhappy, left her man, she a 304. He try to justify that shit, he broke the penal code. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this Isupk had nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this Isupk had nothing, we on fellowship. Gotta watch these niggas, they be cointel. LeBron ain't never killed nobody, but I know he will. It's on me, yeah, where I go, yeah, that's the holy seal. My niggas itching when it's up, you better not touch a chair. Ooh, I'm with the extra, that's off the back. He ain't loyal to his brothers, how you follow that? She either working with her hands or she off her bag. Broke bitches, yeah, they done that, give me a heart attack. You see the banner, but my head, I'm a part of that. These niggas cowards, pussies, we don't want no parts in that. They let our warrior out of prison, he ain't going back. And don't be speaking on the truth, cause we with all of that. Look, before they started dissing, they was fans first. You will never catch me digging in no man purse. Really put my brick in, that's why my hands hurt. And don't be speaking bullshit, that make my head hurt. Look, I done burnt my fingers from the Michael Drake. For the brotherhood, I dinner threw my life away. I never see them, tell them come out from their hiding place. We can't do it, we told them we gon' find a way. They'd rather march 1,000 deep, we rather feed the people. They wouldn't put on all black, now he reading Hebrew. UPK the standard if you speak on Hebrew. Don't think they solid, get with them niggas just gon' leave you. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UPK ain't nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this UPK ain't nothing, we on fellowship.
I don't want to set the world on fire, honey. I love you too much. I just want to start a great big flame down in your heart.
It's different.
You see,
I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart.
Fuck that shit. Burn this bitch down. Raise it, even to the ground. Nigga, fuck that shit. Just burn this bitch down. Raise it, even to the... Nigga, fuck that shit. Better burn this bitch down. Raise it, even to the ground. Nigga, fuck that shit. They better burn this bitch down. Raise it, even to the ground. This for Breonna Taylor. System failure. I mean the system failed us. They treat our lives careless. It made us careless. They think our youth stupid, but they really fearless. How you gon' police us when you really fast? I'm at the edge, my friends are dead and I'm feeling peerless. Pleading for our lives and they be acting illest. Now your fucking city gotta burn cause you don't wanna hear us. When a nigga say that he can't breathe, hands up, don't shoot, no please. They ain't give a fuck. They just cock back and they squeeze. They took their foot off of our necks, now they applying their knees. Man, fuck the NFL, niggas need their own leagues. And if you don't know what I mean, then catch up to my speed. Shouldn't a cracker make $1 while our people gon' bleed? Shouldn't a cracker make $1 while our people gon' bleed? So I said, fuck that shit. Burn this bitch down. Raise it, even to the ground. Nigga, fuck that shit. Better burn this bitch down. Raise it, even to the... Nigga, fuck that shit. Better burn this bitch down. Raise it, even to the ground. Nigga, fuck that shit. Better burn this bitch down. Raise it, even to the ground.
I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in you.
Y'all ain't ready yet, man. Here it come right now. Prepare yourself. Here comes the boom.
Here come the boom. Look who just stepped in the room. Got soldiers in every direction. As long as they steppin' in tune. I be in all black with the groom. Watching Babylon fall to doom. Lord know I'm ready and I know that you know that her love is deadly, but I am immune. These niggas talking rude to whom? That's a spot, you'll be moving soon, and you'll be leaving shortly. Still walking with them angels, yeah, they still enforce me. Got a whole lot of zeal, I can't get it off me. Plus I'm winning like I got a blue ribbon on me. He ain't one what, bitch, I beg your pardon. See, I knew these niggas like to do that pillow talking, so that's why I bought a Glock to the slumber party. Got it off the dust. I just began to it pretty much. That brotherhood of weapon, gotta keep it in the clutch. If it ain't one West nigga, hush. I don't wanna hear it, keep your tone down. Had a couple complications, but it's on now. So you can kill it, speculation, bitch, I'm thrown down. And if you want a conversation, set his zone down. What he say, I ain't hear him, I done zoned down. Can't walk, this a low mouth. I'm 44, I'm on another level with it. These niggas never listen, so I let the devil get his ass. I try to tell him, I'm a rebel nigga. Better be careful if you ever think I'm stepping in my path. Cause it ain't no game, stay in your lane. Now I'm playing twisted metal with his ass. Got it off the gut. I just began to it pretty much. That brotherhood and weapon, gotta keep it in the clutch. Revenge to my main bitch, I think I and she know that I got some sick shit inside me. Bitch, you know Isupk came versus everybody. Got the side, move the buttons like he Teddy Riley. Now I'ma race through the track like a Ricky Bobby. Got it off the dust. I just began to it pretty much. That brotherhood of weapon, gotta keep it in the clutch. Gotta keep it with me, it's a must. Got it off the dust. I just began to it pretty much. That brotherhood of weapon, gotta keep it in the clutch. If it ain't one West, nigga, hot.
You heard what he said. If they want West, nigga, hush. Watch your goddamn mouth, man. We ain't the same. We not the same. We'll never be the same. We react different. We live different. And we're gonna keep on pushing this truth until your house shall return, sucker. And y'all niggas out there, y'all lukewarm. Y'all can never be us. Cause we hot. Burning hot.
Someone who's a crypto or blood or a drug addict in the street, they don't know anything about the Bible or God. They're cold. Then it's us. In the UPK, we are what? Hot. That's us.
Hot, hot. Hot, hot. Hot, hot. Hot, hot. Straight out of One West. Ooh, I'm too hot. My grandma keep on telling me I need to cool out. Quick to pull the scriptures out, pull the tool out. Cause we the home of the truth, my nigga, and you not hot. Hot, 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 hot. How many fake groups must get dissed before they really figure out who the Lord is with? I'm about to burn Babylon with these bars I spit. Niggas swearing they won't beef, well let's start some shit. I roll with warriors with swords and sticks, so keep stepping. Without a mind shit, this brotherhood is a weapon. This nation we protecting, heading for Armageddon. Told them niggas no sweat, but these other niggas is sweating. If you can't take the heat, nigga get out the kitchen. Ain't nothing these niggas saying you can find in the scriptures. They stealing our breakdowns and trying to convert a gripper, trying to do the Lord's work, but he fell in love with a stripper. We can't afford to be playing around with the Lord. This one God, faith and baptism on one accord. If you ain't a hot nigga, you might as well hit the morgue. My niggas gon' stand firm while you niggas fall on your sword. Straight out of One West, ooh, I'm too hot. My grandma keep on telling me I need to cool out. Quick to pull the scriptures out, pull the tool out. Cause we the home of the truth, my nigga, and you not hot.
H-O-T-T, what that mean? Gotta spell it out. Home of the priest, got the truth, that's without a doubt. Niggas getting winded, need to breathe, cause they chasing clout. What the priest is banging out so heavy, gonna break it down. We in your town, boots is on the ground all year round. When the summer, spring, and fall, we prophesying to the clouds, so cry loud. I stay your ass at home, cause life is all about war. Don't make me go blasting chrome, and they go to each his own. Nah, to each his own. We taking over the world, bringing the prophets home. And I dare any of you fake niggas to stand in my way. You niggas is gay, you wearing purple panties, you great. Wearing your fringes on socks on the block, talking to cops, trying to make an arrest. Think you on West? We ain't calling you out, that's why no affiliation. We don't fuck with you out, because we and you know this, man. And if it ain't the UPK, then it's bogus, man.
We set a blaze to the street when we prophesy to the wind. Be amazed with deceit, false prophets feeding our kin. We set a fire to them lies in hope. They open their eyes, most niggas wouldn't see the truth, even if it's written on the blinds. They peeking out to see the real priest who change their lives. Commander General, your hunter, the son that's out here to teach. You niggas done drop your swords, now you thieves like preachers. Looking for another way round and ain't got no discipline. Tainted worse than the warriors in Southeast Michigan. We aware that you been listening, visiting online. You ain't my bone or my bone, cause you ain't got no spine. You weak in the mind, your vision is on field with your rhyme. And you can keep it cause ain't no cowards gonna hold our line. You out here led by individuals, practicing wicked rituals. And you ain't a hot boy cause you're falling what these bitches do.
Straight out of One West, ooh, I'm too hot. My grandma keep on telling me I need to cool out. Quick to pull the scriptures out, pull the tool out. Cause we the home of the truth, my nigga, and you not hot. Hot, 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 hot. I ain't a hot boy, whatever you call that. Hot, 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 hot. And I ain't a hot boy, whatever you call that.
Someone who's a crypto or blood or a drug addict in the street, they don't know anything about the Bible or God. They're cold.
No, we go to ground. Let's take it to the concrete real quick. Let's take it back to the bricks.
You know when they come up.
You know what we do. We represent for our niggas, man. Our niggas, let's go.
Already was.
All right, no sweat. I give it up. This is Israelite School of UTK. Started out of One West Harlem, New York, under the manager of your Hunter. It's been a wonderful week. Just give yourselves a hand if you was at camp. You know what I mean? Isupk Milwaukee, Isupk with Minnesota, Isupk Chicago. We were all there at camp this past weekend. This past weekend was glorious because we got the opportunity. The Lord gave us the opportunity to show our people what a taste of freedom looks like. Being a free man, what that looks like. Being a free woman, what that looks like. Any questions online? We'll get the questions. I know Megan the Stallion. Hold on 1 second. Once you're live, public, you'll find it at the top of the link. All right. All right. So any questions in class, any questions online, we'll get to those. Megan the Stallion, that's a crazy topic right now. We'll talk about Megan the Stallion. Anybody on TikTok, is there a way to monitor TikTok from back there? Is there no way to monitor TikTok from back there when they have questions? All right, no sweat. Hold on 1 second. Go ahead. Nah, because it's right here. It's right here. So All right. Let me see. All right, TikTok, if y'all got any questions, I'm gonna try to make sure that I stay tuned to y'all questions or whatnot. And then we'll get to that. So any topics in the room, any questions in the room? Let's get it. Nathak's hand went up first, then I saw.
Salaki, so you know that scripture that talks about you burning herbs and stuff. Some people.
No, you gotta go to that verse. Strange, you talking about strange incense?
Like just like burning incense and burning like herbs and stuff.
People using that to say you can smoke weed, yeah.
Come.
Yeah, I know. I think that's a strange. Let me see. Strange fire. All right. If you can get the scripture, that's fine. Somebody want to find that? Anybody want to find that? I have no sweat. I know they try to use that scripture to say, see, this was cannabis back in the day. It was cannabis. It was cannabis. So in their mind, it's time to smoke weed. It's smoking time. Who got 5 on it?
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 10, verse 3.
Nope. This ain't the one. This ain't the one that this is the one that I'm gonna get after we talk about what the one he got. What Captain Tazariak say? Slow down, Swifty. I always wanted to say that, Lacum y'all. Slow down, Swifty. We need him to get his scripture first. In the meantime, any other questions in the room, we'll come back. Go ahead, IR.
Can I get a breakdown on Matthew 24 and 24 and 25?
I'm gonna see why not. It's one of my
24 and 26.
Okay, hold on. 24 and 26. All right. Let's start at. Well, okay. So, what's your question? You just want a general breakdown, like
It's just a general breakdown because it's talking about a secret chamber in the desert.
Yeah. All right, no sweat. Hey, I will take some water if there's some water in there. Oh, sure. Water. All right, let's get it. You ready to read?
I'm gone.
Let's go.
All right, Matthew 24, verse 26.
Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, behold, he is
Matthew, hold on one second. Let me get down there with you. All right, let's go.
Con. Therefore, if they shall say unto you, behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not.
Do you understand what this is even talking about right now? What we're talking about in this scripture?
No.
All right. Start at verse 15.
Con. Verse 15. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of the desolation.
All right.
Spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place. Whoso readeth, let him understand.
All right. So, do you know what the abomination of desolation was? All right. Look back when we were if you look back in the Apocrypha, when they came into the temple and they desolated the temple and started having abominations and stuff being done as sacrifices. So they would sacrifice abominable animals in the temple. They would have sex in our temple, and they turned our temple into a temple to worship men and worship false gods, false Greek gods, and stuff like that. That's when that happened. Go ahead. Now, and it says, whoso readeth, let him understand. So you suppose, as this is going on, there were men like Judas Maccabeus who stood in the holy place. Now, that was a manifold thing. Judas Maccabeus, he, of course, was a holy man, meaning that holy thing, that holy place was the laws, the statutes, the commandments. As you're seeing this happen, you have to stand in the laws, the statutes, the commandments. That's what you have to do. All right? Read.
Verse 17. Let him which is on the house.
Hey, somebody on TikTok said, if I join y'all, will I get white slaves in the kingdom? If not, I'm not joining. That's why we're here. That's exactly why we're here. Like, we definitely want them white slaves, but we also want them African slaves who sold them Hamite slaves who sold us to white people. Right. We also want them Arabic slaves who built them slave ships. And you got many black women right now thinking that they Arabs right now because they stayed over there in them harems. We also want the Jewish white man who you think is a Jew today. Yeah, we want them all. Right. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Verse 17. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of the house.
All right, so here's what's happening. So while things like this are happening, men have to stand tough in the law. Then it says, no, where you at? You have verse 16? I need you to read verse 16 again.
Come. Verse 16. Then let him which be in Judea flee onto the mountains.
See, that's what happened. Because when Judas Maccabeus and all of that happened, when they started the revolt, they fled into the mountains. They started guerrilla warfare. You see what I mean? Now, and this is what Christ is using this to tell you that this is what Daniel prophesied about, and it's gonna happen again. You see what I'm saying? And it did happen after Christ was crucified, after our King was unalived by them devils. You understand?
Slack you, sir. But what happened?
This right here, the abomination of desolation.
Slack you, sir.
Go ahead.
I have the scripture in First Maccabees.
Go ahead.
It's the book of First Maccabees in the Apocrypha.
This is why we even keep the feast of Hanukkah. When we rededicated the temple back to the Most High, we had to go to war with these heathens because they came into our land and made war with us and won. And Alexander the Greek and all of his generals and everybody in their army were conquering the known world. See what I'm saying? So as they were doing that, we were some of the people that they conquered. But they tried to conquer, but instead we became a tributary to them. But they still had rulership over us in a certain capacity. And they started making it illegal for us to be Israelites. We couldn't keep the law. We had to do away with the law. We couldn't speak Hebrew. See what I'm saying? We couldn't wear Israelite clothes. We couldn't do any of that. We had to become Americanized or Romanized or, come on, what's that word? Come on, somebody in here knows it. This is a period in time where we became, go ahead.
Gentiles?
Yes. But when you look at the word Gentile, it'll tell you, give me the Zondervan's Bible Dictionary. Please give me that. Go ahead. Give them a hand. But I want to get the history. Get the Zondervan's Bible Dictionary, the big one. Don't give me that small one. Give me the big one. Better, it should be up there unless y'all kept it in the camp equipment. Y'all put the camp equipment back, or y'all just tossed it back? What did y'all do? Most High Christ. There we go. I was about to say y'all about to say, man, we too late in the game to be doing stuff like that. All right. Let me see. Where's Gentile at? Here we go. All right. All right. So this is Gentiles. Goyim or Goy, nation or people, translated Gentiles of the Old Testament 30 times. It could render nation. Usually that's being the usual translation. Sometimes Goy refers to Israel. So Israel is sometimes called a Goy or a nation when they do not behave as Israelites. Then they're called, that's like me calling you a heathen. Or that's like me calling you hey man, you ever seen somebody who speak white? You ever heard the term speak white? Oh, you speak white. You see what I'm saying? You don't speak like us in the hood. You a white boy. You see what I'm saying? Somebody that was raised in the suburbs and they don't have that culture from the barrio and the ghetto and in the Native Indian reservation. If they don't speak like that, they don't move like that. We call them whitewash. We call them white. We call them, you know what I'm saying? Anything other than what we are. We don't call them ghetto. We don't call them real niggas. You understand? We just call them something different. It was the same thing back in the days. Israelites had a culture. And if you didn't behave, move, walk, talk, speak, and act and think like an Israelite, we would call you a different nation. Instead of saying, oh, you're an Assyrian or you're an Egyptian, we just call you, oh, you a different race. You a race. You're a Gentile. You're a nation. Because we're the nation you should be, you're a nation. That's what you are. You know what I mean? So then it says, but Am is the ordinary term for Israel, Goyim. Goy usually means a non-Israelite people. So I mean, sometimes you see different nations and all of that. Those, what we call them, used to be, okay, these are non-Israelite people. But when you're an Israelite and you start acting non-Israelite like, then we call you the same thing, right? Then it says Greek ethnos renders Goy, while Laos, people, corresponds to Hebrew. Or when you have something plural, right? Ethnos is translated Gentiles in the New Testament. In King James, ASV, blah, blah, blah. Hellenes, Greeks, a translated Gentile in the KJV. So now let's go to Helen, because this is something you have to understand. Let's see what Helen is. All right. Now we're still in the Zondervan's Bible Dictionary. If you wanted to get this, the Zondervan's Bible Dictionary, we can get this. All right. Look, it seems like you are on the TikTok. If you see questions out there that's valuable, let me know. All right. So, Hellenist. All right. A Hellenist, non-Greeks. So these aren't actual Greeks. These are non-Greeks who spoke Greek. Just like Romans. You can be called a Roman, but you can be a Roman citizen. You can be a non-Roman, but still be a Roman, like Paul was, right? So, non-Greeks who spoke Greek, a term used especially of Jews who made Greek their tongue, and with it often adopted Greek ideas and practices. That's what the Gentiles are in the New Testament. You understand? Now, with that being said, hold on, let me get my laptop to render itself back where I needed it to be. With that being said, though, so this was a time where that's what we were suffering. And even that definition doesn't really do justice. It's trying to say that we just made it our tongue, like they do today in America. Oh, you American. Won't like we decided to be American. We didn't decide to be a white American. We didn't decide to have white supremacy be our culture. We didn't decide that. That was forced on us. We didn't make Greek our tongue. They made Greek our tongue by making it unlawful for us to speak the Lashwan Kodash. We couldn't speak the Hebrew. And if they caught us spoken in Hebrew back then, they'd put you to death. Go ahead.
It's kind of what happened with the conquest of Mexico when if the Aztecs, the Mayans, or any indigenous people of Mexico, if we spoke the indigenous tongue, which is Nahuatl, we were put to death. They would cut our tongues out and unalive us.
Right. Give them a hand. Because you would think that they only did this to black people in America, but it's not true. They saw the blueprint that the Greeks did to the Israelites, that the Romans did to the Israelites, that the Egyptians did to the Israelites, and then they went a step further. You understand? And that's what's the problem here. My laptop giving me a problem, y'all. Give me a damn problem. Well, give me that traditional Bible. Let me get that traditional Bible, anybody. No, I can get a different one. Give me a this joint tripping on me. Yeah, I'll take that. Give me a Apocrypha too. The water. All right. All right, y'all. So look, grab that scripture if you could in the Maccabees, so he can understand where we're at with this.
Kind of the one concept. The book of First Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 44.
Why our king is even saying this right now. We was in Matthew 24, though, correct? Matthew 24, 16, somewhere around there. And then First Maccabees is where we at now. First Maccabees what?
Chapter 1, verse 44.
Let's get it.
Kind of one concept. For the king had sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem.
All right. Now this king was the ones that came after Alexander the Greek, right? 1 verse what? 44. All right, read on.
And the cities of Judea.
Where?
And the cities of Judea.
Go ahead.
That they should follow the strange laws
the
strange laws.
Go ahead.
Of the land.
Yeah, those are strange laws. To eat pork and you know what I'm saying? What else? What they were doing? Having sex with each other's wives. You understand? They had us worshiping, she wolves. It was insane. It was wild out there. You understand? It was strange to us because we're not used to it. We understand that we serve the Creator. Right. We don't serve a star. We worship the Creator. We don't worship stars. We don't worship animals, the ground, the dirt, a plant. We don't do that. We worship the Most High, right? The zodiac. Now they coming with Zeus and Aphrodites, and we already was fighting against Ashtoreth. They gave us another form of her. You know what I'm saying? Fighting against Ra, they gave us another form of Ra, which is Zeus. Read.
Kind of one, verse 45. And forbid burnt offerings.
And did what?
And forbid burnt offerings.
Let me tell you what that means. Those burnt offerings that we would do would be our way of asking the Lord to please forgive our sins. They didn't even want you to be so forgiveness of sins, they took that away from you. You cannot be forgiven for sin, which means if they took away the burnt offering, who does the burnt offerings? Who knows? See if you know. Kowal, your hand went up. Who traditionally does the burnt offerings in the nation of Israel? The mic is behind you.
The high priest, sir.
Yes, or the priest himself.
The priest, yeah.
Which means they took away the priest. Go ahead, you give it. Yeah, but still the priest. Right. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead. You need that mic back though. Yes, the tribe of Levi back then, until Christ came and took that away, and now we under the priesthood of Melchizedek, right? But at the same time, what you got to understand is when they say that they took away the burnt sacrifices, they're telling you that they took away the priest, and the priests are the ones who teach you the law, so that you don't even have to have a burnt sacrifice. They're teaching you the law. They serving the people. They took your leaders away. That's the first thing they do in a nation when they want to destroy you. They're going to take your leaders away, turn your leaders into cowards who will bend the knee to them, and then now give you Martin Luther King. Now give you Malcolm X. Now give you Elijah Muhammad. Now give you Louis Farrakhan. Now give you Polite. Who else? Give me some more. Now give you 19 Keys. Give me some more. Dr. Umar Johnson, T.D. Jakes, Eddie Long. They give you all of these things. And your priest who really serve God are moved out the way. That's the first thing they did. Take your priest from you. Read.
Kind of one, sir. And sacrifice.
And what?
And sacrifice.
Go ahead.
And drink offerings.
And what?
And drink offerings.
Go ahead.
In the temple.
Go ahead.
And
it said drink offerings where?
In the temple.
So I thought we were, them idiots that be like, y'all ain't supposed to be drinking no alcohol in the temple. Y'all ain't supposed to be teaching and drinking in the temple. You're an idiot. You don't know the Bible. You can drink strong drink. That's the drink offering. If you go back to Leviticus, it'll tell you that the wine and the strong drink were the drink offerings in the Bible, in the law. Read on.
Kind of one. And that they should profane.
They what?
That they should profane.
What does it mean to profane something? Please give me the definition. I need it so that we can all understand what we're reading right now. Come on, laptop. I need you to do your thing. There we go. Now I'm back into it. We back, baby. You said we back live with the UPK. All right, no sweat. So go ahead. You got the definition of profane. That's what I'm looking for right now. Don't take me off my square. All right, let's get it. Profane definition. Come on, I keep. Go ahead.
Profane describes language, behavior, or terms that show disrespect, irreverence, or contempt towards spirit or religious things. It act be for blasphemy. Second, do we swear something? Us?
No. Read it again. Profane definition.
Language, the behavior, or items that show disrespect, irreverence, or contempt towards sacred or religious things, As an adjective, it means vulgar, blasphemy,
That's as an adjective. So basically, what you're looking at are people they want to. Okay, so I'm looking at the definition. It says relating or devoted to that which is not sacred or biblical, secular rather than religious. Let me see if I can find a better one.
Salaki, sir.
Hold on, go ahead.
Have believe a better profane how it was used where it says how it was used in the Bible.
All right.
It says treating sacred, holy, or set apart things as uncommon. I mean, Salaki, things as common, ordinary, or unclean.
All right, I'll take that. Go ahead, Trooper.
Salaki, sir. Also, I have the definition. It signifies violating the holiness of God's name, the
Say that
Sabbath,
again.
violating the holiness of God's name, and this or the Sabbath or the temple.
Give them a hand. That's what you do. When you profane the law, you can speak against the law. Like my girl got a girlfriend. That's profanity. Oh, that weed smell good. That's profanity. Oh man, she got some fine ass dreadlocks. That's profanity. I'm a star. That's profanity. Worship me. That's profanity. You see what I'm saying? Because the scriptures say, "Thou shalt not have no other God before me." It's my birthday. Is damn near profanity. You understand? Those are the things that they were trying to have us do. It was a strange culture. Go ahead.
Salaki, sir. Don't they make all our actors and movie stars and singing rappers do that?
I can't hear you.
I said, don't they make our actors and like movie stars and stuff do this? Start exalting themselves above God. People
They don't make them do it. They do this voluntarily. Why? Why? Because they just like women. Women love male attention. You understand? All right. All right. So what we're trying to get you to see that in the Maccabees, let me get back to it. Read. Let's keep reading.
Kind of one concert. And that they should profane the Sabbaths and festival days.
There you have it. So no more Feast of Unleavened Bread. We in the feast right now, right? What feast we in right now? Feast of First Fruits? That's what we in right now. How many Black and Hispanic people know about the Feast of First Fruits and what we supposed to be doing to honor it right now? TikTok, go. Any of y'all know? Huh? Nobody knows? All right. That was in the person. I'm gonna stop for a second. The person on the line said, "Why do I see some Hispanics with you guys sometimes? I thought it was supposed to be purely Black." Well, being Black, Hispanics are Black. That's the problem. When we say Black, we mean Blacks. We mean so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, so-called Hispanics, West Indians from North, Central, and South America. That's what we mean. So to us, you know what I'm saying? We say so-called Black. But when you hear us say Blacks, we just dumbing it down. Because if that was the case, then we would have Africans with us. And Africans cannot be with us. If that was the case, we have East Indians with us. But they can't be with us. These Mexicans, like skin color is not what we're talking about every damn time we say this. We're spiritual people. You see what I'm saying? But if you want to be technical, we say Black and browns. That's what we say. Black and brown people are Israelites. You got to say it now because I guess people are so, black and white, color indoctrinated. You see what I'm saying? Because if that's the case, when Columbus came over here and saw the Native Indians, what did he say he saw? He said, "I saw Negroes." Now, was everybody that he saw dark-skinned? No, some of them was light brown, dark. He's saying he see Negroes because there's a certain people that were referred to as Negro or Black. Hell, even the Negroes in America, while we were living in Africa, they called us Black. They called us Niger. They called us that. They didn't call the Africans that. Even though we was amongst the other dark races, we were the ones called Negroes. Want me to prove it? I'll prove it for you since I got the damn Zondervan's Bible right now. Go ahead.
They've been, at one point they've been called Native Americans and so-called Mexicans Negroes at one point.
You know, I know. Give him a hand, y'all. Give him a hand. What the brother is bringing out is extra heavy. These is just Negroes. These are just black men that speak Spanish. That's all. I got a brother in the class right now. I got a brother from the same womb right now. Got a brother in the class right now. Same mother. We came out of the same box. I'm dark skinned. He light skinned. How does that even happen? He's sitting right next to a Mexican brother in the class right now. These niggas is the same complexion. Stop getting caught on skin color. Skin color ain't it. Yeah, and right in front of him, right in front of the Mexican brother in the school, is a young trooper in here. You'd have thought he was Mexican. Because he damn near lighter than the Mexican behind him. But he's a nigga. He's a black boy. He's a black boy. I just wanted to call you black boy, Hebrew. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, we ain't got to fight about it. All right. Let me read something to you real quick. Hold on, real quick. Ham. This is out of the Zion Advanced Bible Dictionary again. It's time to read, y'all. It's time to do some reading. The youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of the 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor or the father of the dark races. Then there's a semicolon, and you know what it says? Not the Negroes. Not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites. I ain't making this up. There it is, right there for you. So why would they say all of that? Why would they do that? You think white people think we Africans? Hell no. They know we not Africans. They just did the research on Ham, and Ham being the progenitor of all the dark races, but then they say not the Negroes. Those are different type of people. I got a map over there hanging on the wall. It says Negro land. And in Negro land, it's in the middle of the damn Saharan desert in Africa. Why do you have Negro land in Africa when everybody's supposed to be Negroes? The term Negro was purposed. You understand? To mean what the white people of today wanted it to mean. And Negro is Latin it comes from a Latin word called what? Who knows? Raise your hand. Go ahead. IR. Niger. Or if you read it in the Latin, it says, well, nope, not in Latin. That's Spanish. In Latin, it says nigger. I can let you hear it right now. That's how you pronounce it in the Greek. Nigger. All right. That's what I meant to say, IR, in the Greek. So when they called the prophets in the Bible nigger, it sounded like this, nigger. You understand? And it just that's where the word Negro derives from, which today we just use as black. You understand? All right. They talking about they restrict the live because I'm teaching. I'm teaching. They give me a restriction. I'm teaching. This is history. The word nigger is a Latin word or Greek word that means black. You know, what is it? TikTok? TikTok, I'm gonna dispute it with you. You're gonna have to release my live.
That's right.
We still in here though, y'all. We still live. Don't get it twisted. Don't worry about it. Somebody came in here and said, GDK, you go do it then. Go do that then. Says you such a gangster killer. Go ahead. Go kill the gangsters then. And here we preach to the Lord. I know people say stupid stuff like that because they see the shield of David. And they be like, oh, yeah, he must be Big GD. No, I ain't with the GDs. I ain't with the Mickeys. I ain't with the y'all know what the Mickey Cobras are, right? I ain't with the Cobras. I ain't with the Vice Lords. I ain't with the Crips, the Bloods, the Norteños, the Sordeños. I ain't with none of that. But I do love every last one of them, though. Those are my people, though. Ignorance got to stop at some point. You see what I mean? But I wanted to show you that so that now you can understand what that means. So now we're getting back into the topic. So now, with the topic, the reason why Christ is talking about this, the abomination of desolation, is because it had already happened before. Not too long before the period that Christ came on the scene. You see what I'm saying? So that's where you get the Feast of Dedication. If you read in the Bible, they said that Christ celebrated the Feast of Dedication, which is Hanukkah, today ignorantly called Hanukkah, right? That's our thing, because the Israelites, who were blacks and Hispanic, I got to say it like this now, who was black and brown men, you understand, were the ones who fought against the Greeks to take the temple back and rededicate it back to the Lord. So this is the climate that Christ is talking about right now, Officer Ayar. All right. So let's continue to read where you were. I think you was at 16 when it said flee to the mountains. Read 17 now.
Come on.
Then you just called me. Somebody called me about this.
So that was me.
That was Let's go. That's crazy work. Let's get it.
It's sir.
Go ahead.
We just did the whole breakdown of the chapter Monday. That's why I was calling, sir.
Oh, okay. No sweat. Well, Ayar, you want me to keep going?
Yeah, come on.
All right, no sweat. Let's read 17.
Verse 17. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house.
Well, one second. Lacum Yala did a breakdown on this. You can go watch this on Monday from Monday's class. But your question was in 24 and what? 24 and 26. So when it says, wherefore, if they shall say unto you, behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. This is just a strategy. He's trying to tell you to stay alive. You understand? Don't tell your position. You're fleeing. You're going to a hill. He over here. Don't follow it. It's just, that's all. Christ is just telling you how to get up out of there. That's all. All right. And then he's also telling you that this is what you're going to have to do after he gone, which is exactly what we needed to do, which is how the tribe of Judah and Benjamin and some of Levi ended up down in the interiors of Africa. All right. Any more questions? Go ahead, Rapayala. Any questions on the TikTok? I'm not looking. Who is this talking? GSN is Cherry Slave. All right, that looked like a troll. You can forget him. Don't even answer his questions.
Shalaki, I don't want.
Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 14 and 1. It says.
Hold on. Let everybody get there. Deuteronomy 14 and 1. All right. And what's your question about it, though?
What do it mean by balding between your eyes for the dead?
Making baldness between your eyes for the dead?
Yeah.
All right. Let's read it.
Deuteronomy chapter 14 and 1. Ye are the children of the Lord your God. Ye shall not cut yourselves, nor make any baldness between your eyes for the dead.
All right. Okay. When it says, ye shall not cut yourselves, what does that mean? Go ahead. Hold on 1 second. Let's see what the trooper say. What the trooper got to say. Yeah, man. Hey, whose son is this, man? Whose son is this? That's your son? All right, no sweat. This would be your equivalency today of what a tattoo is. And sometimes that's what the Egyptians would do. That's what the other Hamites would do when you would see them in Egypt, they would make you. Whoever seen the movie the Black Panther, right? Black Panther, yeah, Black Panther, Killmonger. When he took off his shirt, what does his sleeve look like? His arms look like a bunch of cuts, and he made cuts in his skin for each person that he unalived. And because he did that, here's what you don't understand. That's a African culture to make cuts in your skin. You understand? Now, if you cut your skin and put ink in it, then you'll have a cut with ink in it that'll look like a tattoo. Hell, a tattoo is a series of punctures into your skin. Now, it doesn't cut your skin, but it does puncture into your skin. It makes an abrased scar on your skin, except for now, just like the other cut, it's impacted with ink. Your cells, your skin cells are doing something with that ink, trying to fight it. Your white blood cells keep it in there. It's a whole scientific thing biologically that happens. Well, the Lord is saying, don't do that. All right. And then he's saying, don't make baldness between your eyes for the dead. Who wants to give it a try before I give it to you? Go ahead, priest in training.
I believe that mean like shaving off, shaving your eyebrows, shave like all the baldness off, face, mustache, to shaving, razor shaving.
Yeah, you on it. You definitely on to it, because you would just make baldness between your eyes for the dead, right? In your head, what do you think between your eyes? What do you think? What's between your eyes? Is there hair in between your eyes?
No.
So what's in between your eyes? How are you making baldness between your eyes? No. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can find that culture that did that.
Slayer, sir.
Go ahead.
If I could, and correct me if I'm wrong. I remember being young. We used to do this in school. We'd take like little razors and make small little slits in our eyebrows. I believe there's a culture that actually does that for the dead. But in growing up, that was something that we did as far as just like something that we thought looked good at the time.
Okay. Yes and no. Anybody ever seen Shaka Utmost? Thank you. I mean, goddamn it. Get a trooper a hand. He never had to suffer idiot like Shaka Utmost. All right. They got this thing where for the dead, or their culture, the Book of the Dead and all that, you see in Egyptian culture where, they'll sometimes make baldness all the way around their head, but leave one little patch open or something like that. So it's just some stupid ass culture that the Hamites used to do. You understand? It's like they shave or cut their hair in a manner that creates a bald spot on their foreheads as a sign of mourning the dead. The practice was common among the surrounding cultures and was associated with pagan mourning rituals. The command emphasizes the distinction between the Israelites and the other nations, highlighted their identity as the children of God. There's those Catholic priests. Anybody ever seen those before? So sometimes Catholic priests back in the days who were friars and stuff like that would go to different lands. And then they would have all the hair around here, but then at the top, they would get rid of that. So they would have like this thing around there because they feel like they're mourning Jesus Christ. You see what I'm saying? It's just some stupidity. It all comes from stupid stuff. Israelites don't do that. So when you see Israelites, you should see them in a certain light when you see them. How do I know? If I saw, back to Shaka Amos, I knew he was in Egyptology based on his hairstyle. I just knew it. That's Egyptology. If you see a bald man with 6 dots from right here, here, 6 dots, right? Boom, boom, boom. He's trying to be a what? I'm gonna let the old trooper say it. Go ahead, trooper. Buddhist. He's trying to be a Buddhist monk. He's trying to be like Krillin from Dragon Ball Z. If you see somebody with a high top fade, Who they trying to be? Gumby. All right. They just call them Gumby. I'm just playing. That was a joke. But they had a fade that was called the Gumby back in the day. Y'all remember that? The Gumby. I know you don't remember it, brother. You ain't got to shake your head, though. You was born 5 years ago. He like, I don't know what the hell that is. You was born 7 years ago, brother. Which means you just started becoming conscious of the earth. Really being conscious of the earth about 6, 7 years ago, 5 years ago. Now today you look at the world differently than you did 2 years ago, right or wrong? See what I'm saying? Your mind is still developing. I know you ain't. So you probably don't even know what crack is, and that's a good thing. You're a man. I'm glad you didn't have to live through the crack era. You see what I'm saying? That was a rough time for us as people. It's crazy to still think that people still smoking crack today. It's crazy. But you tell these youngins to stop y'all smoking crack, they like, what's crack? And we on fentanyl, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy work. But yes, that was that. All right. So does that help your question? You got anything else? Any more questions in the room online?
Slaga, sir, there was a question not online tonight, but there was a question online a couple classes ago, and I told him that I would get with you and then get back with him.
Okay. No more questions in the classroom though, right? Nobody else had a question. I thought I seen some more hands up. Trooper?
It's like it, sir. It's like when Noah, whenever he brought two of each animal on the ark, right, sir?
Say it again.
He brought two of each animal on the ark, right, sir?
No. Find me the scripture. It's in Genesis.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 7, verse 2.
Genesis 7 and 2?
Kind of one concert.
All right, Genesis 7 and 2. Let's go.
The book of Genesis, chapter 7, verse 2. Of every clean beast thou shalt take. Of every clean beast thou shalt take to thee by sevens.
It said what now?
Of every clean beast thou shalt take to thee by sevens.
You should take and let me break this down for you. All the clean animals, I want you to get 7 of them. All right, go ahead.
The male and his female.
Uh-huh.
And of the beasts that are not clean by 2.
By what?
By 2.
Christians keep saying Noah brought the the animals into the ark by 2s because they only like pigs. They want the unclean animal. They want the shrimp, the pork, the crab, the lobster, the give me some more. They eating scorpions, rats, frog legs. That's what they want. They don't want to capitalize or highlight the beasts that were clean. And he said take 7 beasts. So what you're seeing is I understand where the question comes from. It comes from indoctrination. You see what I'm saying? So when you watch TV, or you might watch Evan Almighty or something like that, he becomes Noah and he only bringing 2 of each animal on the ark. That's not biblical. You see what I'm saying? That's not true. Christians believe that because they do not read the Bible. The real Christians are the ones in this room right now. And when Christ was alive, there were people who were disciplined in following Christ, and then there were people who just followed because it seemed like a fad. See what I'm saying? Like when we went out to camp this weekend and we zip tied that damn white man, and because he was a criminal and a thief and tried to come up and take our property, we zipped to give yourselves a hand for zip tying up the white man. That was like from Django. That was like literally when Django went to that plantation and then all the people gathered around. He picked up that whip and said, "Y'all want to see something?" He got the whipping on the white man and all that. That damn near liberated it. That'll liberate a race of people. That'll make blacks and Hispanics. And look, the blacks and Hispanics was out there like, man, they're gonna die today. That's what they thinking today. Like the police gonna come here and unalive them, bro. That's what they thought. After we did what we did to that devil and zip tied him up, yeah, right. All it was sirens. Who was there? Raise your hand. I was there. It was like 25 sirens in the background. Hell, so much so that a brother came from across the street said, "Man, they calling the police, man. Y'all better get up out of here. We ain't going nowhere. We staying right here." You understand? That was liberating. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying, go ahead.
And Shalaki, to add on what you already said, Cap. If it was us torturing white people, they would have brought everybody.
We would have went to jail. If we was criminals or wrong for anything that we did out there, we would have got locked up as a camp.
That's right.
Somebody on the live asked, "Do I mean the real Israelites or the state of Israel?"
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
That was me getting clarity on the question, and they just gave clarity on the question. Their question was the state of Israel or Palestine.
The state of Israel and Palestine are both they don't own that land. They both are visitors in my land. That land belongs to so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And you want to know what's crazy? When I said that at camp, it was a Mexican sister across the street going like this. And I'm like, are you insane? You thought that you started where? If you ask, hey, IR, tell me a question. Where did the Aztecs start? Did they start in Mexico? Oh, you know the average Mexican don't even know that. Give him the mic. Let IR say something real quick. IR, matter of fact, come up here. Give a hand up for IR. I want y'all to see a real Mexican up here, man. Sit down up here with me, priest. You know what I mean? It's a priest of God right here. You understand? That's what that is. Now, IR, if you could, just for the class sake, where did Mexicans even come from, priest? Where did they come from? Did they originate? Did the Aztecs originate?
No, they came from up north. You know,
okay.
They came from up north. They also said they came from a cave where there's running rivers. So they can only be a couple of places. It can either be Utah, or most likely it's going to be Utah, or it's going to be. I made a TikTok video where there's a mound out here in Wisconsin, and they say that that possibly the Aztecs could have originated from Wisconsin or Utah, and from Utah they migrated on down. Man. So they basically came down and inherit what the Toltecs established. All those pyramids were not built by the Aztecs. The Aztecs built on top of what the Toltecs built.
Give them a hand. Give them a hand. And see, I think IR is like one of the top first Mexicans to come back into the school after the school was starting to rebuild itself. You see what I'm saying? IR has been doing this for a long time. Ever since I met IR, I went to his crib. Man, he had books galore on the truth about the Aztecs. You think I'm going to let an unlearned black man tell me about the origins, about where black people come from and who we come from? You can tell me that we Africans and Americans. You're an idiot. It's the same thing with the tribe of Isupk. You think I'm going to let a American Mexican who don't study like IR study tell me where the Aztecs come from? You don't even know. You thought the Aztecs originated in Mexico. If I can show you that the Aztecs did not originate in Mexico, and they migrated down into Mexico or the interiors of what you call Mexico today, because Utah was a part of Mexico as well. But if you go all the way down where they say Mexico is today, brother, that's not where you originated from. And if you didn't originate from there, you didn't know where you was at in Utah or that you was in Wisconsin. You see what I'm saying? Then where else could you have come from?
Right.
Is it a possibility that you came from the Middle East? Absolutely is. Let me tell you something. The earliest Mexicans or so-called Mexicans knew that they descended from a man named
Isupk.
Come on, I got it from the mouth of a Mexican right now. We got the books. We have the books. So if Mexican, so-called Mexican people come from the tribe of Issachar, and then Issachar in the Bible was considered Niger or black, then who are you to tell me that the Mexicans are not black people too? You're an idiot. You just don't know. You're unlearned. And let me tell you something. There's accepted history, and then there's accurate history. Me and this brother, we both went to damn near the same schools. You understand? When we was out there in Oregon, then we come into the truth and we find out something better than what we thought we knew. We was already on the path of getting it. You see what I'm saying? So for somebody to say that those so-called white Jewish people that are living in our land right now and should belong in that land, I'll give you 10 reasons why they do not belong in that land. The Palestinians don't belong in that land, but they do have more of a claim to be in that land than the Jewish white man does, because they actually were there before another nation pushed them into that. But they became a people that was in that land based on when we left, then they were becoming the most prominent people in that land. The Jewish white man wasn't even in that land in the 1935s. They weren't in that land. 1935, nearly 100 years ago. They ain't been in that land for 200 years. How could they say that they, and if you trace them back, IR, just like we trace back our North American brothers, the indigenous populations, you would thought that the Aztecs were down in Mexico at first when they weren't. They were somewhere else. If you trace the history of the so-called white Jewish man, you'll find out that they were the Khazarian Empire. And when I say Khazarian Empire, a lot of people don't even have a clue who the Khazarians are, because your history stops at a certain point. You understand? What does devil say now? Does that matter?
Salakia, sir.
They are. Go ahead.
This the one that asked the question is a Ephraimite brother, and I believe he needs to be just educated a little bit. He said, if I'm Puerto Rican, am I less Hispanic than a Mexican?
No, you're not. As a matter of fact, if you're Puerto Rican and you are Taino indigenous on your father's side, then you come from the tribe of Ephraim. And there's a big history in the Israelite School of UPK that we can also teach you, because all the tribes are all equal amongst each other. We're all equal. There is no tribalism. You understand? All of us have different roles that make up this nation, but we are all heirs to the commonwealth of Israel. That's what we are. We are all brothers. There is no being more Puerto Rican than Negroes, or being more Mexican than Cubans, and we're all the same. So, but if you find out that the tribe of Ephraim or the so-called Puerto Ricans, let's give a little brief history on that. If you want to, let's give a little history on that. The so-called Puerto Ricans were named Puerto Ricans. I'm quite sure he knows this. They were named Puerto Ricans. Hold on one second. What did he say? Stop disrespecting the king. They are our masters, bro. But he's funny. That's funny. Anyway, the so-called Puerto Rican. I'm gonna stop reading them comments. I'm gonna let Lacombe tell me what they're saying on it. If it's pertinent, he'll tell me. So, but for this Ephraimite brother, the so-called Puerto Ricans were called Puerto Ricans by colonizers who spoke Spanish, the people who took over those lands that you know as Spain today, or Portugal as well. Those people are Spaniards. They were known as Spaniards after they conquered the indigenous people of that land and then took over those thrones from the people that ruled Europe. All right. Well, they came over to Puerto Rico and called it a rich port because of the riches that it had in it. The exports that they had in there that they could bring and capitalize off of that. But the Taino Indians from the island, the Borican island, were Israelites and still are Israelites if you have that on your father's side. You, as a matter of fact, Ephraim, yeah, Judah has the kingship in Israel. That's true. But the birthright in the Bible belongs to Joseph. Ephraim has the birthright. Manasseh, you know what I'm saying, don't even, Ephraim has the birthright because Joseph chose, you know what I'm saying, those two cats to do their thing out of the sons of Joseph, right? So in reality, Puerto Ricans are really big brother, if you ask me, because they got the birthright. You see what I'm saying? But these tribes aren't individuals by themselves. So the power that you can get from being Puerto Rican doesn't even mean anything if the Puerto Ricans and the blacks in America don't come together. Right. If the Mexicans don't join with the Puerto Ricans and the black together. If, hell, we got a Puerto Rican brother in the class right now, a mighty Puerto Rican man. You see what I'm saying? Tribe of Ephraim. But the people, the Native American Indians won't be strong if they don't join in with his fellows. And the West Indians don't join in. And the Haitians don't join in. And the Dominicans don't join. None of this ever even matters. My whole mission is to go wake up 12 tribes of the nation of Israel who have no clue who they are. This ain't about me having to debate 1,000 people and answering questions. I'm doing that. The reason why the Israelite School of UPK, we teach that is so that our people can see that there's nobody on the planet that can beat us in a debate at all. It's just never going to happen. That knowing the knowledge of knowing that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians and West Indians are Israelites originates in the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. That shield behind me, that's the prestige of this. And our entire mission is from our king. He gave us an order. And he told us to go not to he said, go into the Gentiles, but bring my people out of the Gentiles. You understand? So that's what we're here to do. That's the whole idea. So, yeah. Nah, brother, if that Ephraimite brother, that Puerto Rican brother, listen, let me tell you something. Yeah, you good to go. Unless you can stay up here if you want to, you know what I'm saying? But here, I don't need this up here. Y'all got that down there. Give it up for Ion. Give it up for Officer Ion. The brother's trying to, in a minute, you'll see him up here teaching bona fide classes. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to get up off them slaveries, though. He ain't gonna tell me he ain't black. He slave like I slave. As a matter of fact, there's a history that people don't even understand, Ayar. They think Mexicans didn't have to pick cotton. They really think that. People really think that Mexicans didn't pick cotton in America. You're an idiot. You're dumb. And guess what? America didn't just run off of cotton. They ran off corn, too. How do I know? You ever heard of high fructose corn syrup? Who do you think planted those fields of corn and harvested those fields of corn before they had machines to do it? You didn't know the Mexicans did it? What about the soybean? The Mexicans did it. Give me something else. What else? Ephraim in the back. Sugar cane. Ephraim. Sugar cane kings. Mexicans. Sugar cane kings. Haitians. Sugar cane kings. Black people. Sugar cane kings. You didn't know? Black people didn't just pick cotton. You had to deal with the sugar cane plantations in Louisiana and in Alabama and in Mississippi. Come on, man. How you think they got the bourbon? Well, damn. There was a man named Evan Williams. Anybody ever heard of Evan Williams? Anybody ever? Nobody? You want to know why? Because the white man stole his recipe. Uncle Nearest. They stole his recipe and made Jack Daniels, man. They made Jack Daniels. But Uncle Nearest is the one who did that first, man. Whiskey was made by a black man and then white people took it. Why didn't they just keep their moonshine? Because moonshine don't taste like whiskey, man. Whiskey is it. That bourbon whiskey is it. That comes from slaves. Oh man, y'all know I'm finna talk about it. I'm finna sound like an alcoholic. Tequila comes from Jalisco, right? Tequila, it's a place in Mexico called Tequila in Jalisco. That's where it comes from. White people didn't make that. They didn't do that. Brother, if we were to bring every attribute that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians have as one and become free-minded with it and then gather together with that and just say, to hell with what America could give us. We don't need reparations. Right now, there's a thing that's happening right now where it seems like there's this narrative that's being pushed on social media where Mexicans is talking against Black people talking against Mexicans, and we falling into the same stupidity. We trying to heal from the wars against the Blacks in California and the Mexicans in California. We trying to heal from it right now. Yeah, there's still pockets of ignorance going on. But for the vast majority, because of the teachings in the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, you have Mexicans and Blacks that stand together and know and live brotherhood. That's it. It's nothing you can tell me. I see it every day. So we're trying to fight that. If we bring all our attributes together and forget about reparations and fighting over scraps that America hold over us like we baby crocodiles, if we can just stop doing that and just decide, hey man, we about to move here. Let's get 500, 600 acres, 1,000 acres, and let's just move our family there. Do you know with all these 12 tribes what we could build in 30 years? We'd be a rival to every race on this planet if they would just leave us alone. But they would never leave us alone. Because if you do Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians like they did the white Jewish man and put us in the land away from our oppression and give us real freedom and just leave us there, just put us on the land. For 10 years, we might be figuring it out. 10 years, we try to figure it out. What makes us powerful, who we are. We have to teach each other, learn from each other, judge each other, and then learn how to rebuild technology. Because, brother, let me tell you something. We invented the cell phones. We invented the telephone. We invented the cell phone. We invented the cars. We invented the stoplight, the toilet bowl. I mean, the kitchen sink. I mean, whatever. You think about it, we made it. We made the engine. We made all of that. The steam engine. We built all of that, man. That's us. Leave us alone for 30 years, and we'll have spaceships. We're trying to figure out how the hell Black people have just reached the moon right now. I see a Hispanic that's talking Spanish right now on the moon right now. Where do we get that? It wouldn't be saying Houston. Israel, we got, come on, man, stop playing. You leave us alone and just let us work together. In 30 years, we'll do greater than anybody. We'll have, hell, you talking about clean energy? Clean energy? We'll make the water become energy. Come on now. Wasn't we trying to do it with the steam engine? We did that in slavery, though. You know, the steam engine runs off of what? Anybody know? Steam. What is steam? Anybody? Go ahead. Trooper? Water. Steam engine. We were trying to do it then, but no, we can't just be left alone. Who had their hand up? Wanted to say something. Nobody? Oh, yeah, you go ahead.
Then the Black lady had the first video game.
Brother, when you think about any technology, the microchip, we invented that. The what?
The first Black lady did it for heart surgery.
First heart surgery, TV, vaccinations, everything that the world calls super technology, we invented it. Go ahead, Eva.
It's like, sir, if I may just to piggyback off that point, that's one part that a lot of people, when they try to combat us about equality and you gotta let the past go and how we have every opportunity afforded us. On an individual level, that might be true. They'll let some brothers,
be successful and create businesses, generational wealth even. But as a nation, if they saw us try achieving those same levels as a people,
right,
that's a whole different ball.
That's a whole nother. Listen, that's why if I were white and I ran things, I would put billions and trillions of dollars into keeping blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians divided. Because their biggest power is knowing who they are and coming together. Because what better to unite blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians than the commonalities that we have already? Right. That should be enough to say, okay, we're oppressed. Oppression should be enough. Oppression should be enough. The majority, and I'm not talking about those handful of blacks, those handful of Hispanics, those handful of Native Indians that got some money. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the majority of us who have to suffer from 850,000 abortions a year. Our lights being cut off at any moment. You know what we would do to our own brother just to keep money in our pocket? And money is an illusion, but you still got to have it. You see what I'm saying? We don't even have enough education. Like in the Israelite school UPK, if you want your children to learn how to understand money, come on. I know y'all look at us and be like, man, them niggas broke. You got to be stupid to think that. We're not broke. We fixed the system. We understand the things that you don't even understand. And because of that, money to us ain't enough to unalive each other.
So like,
not. Go ahead.
If I could, so what you're saying is so heavy because when we be at camp, they be telling us to go. They tell us multiple things like go get a job,
right? Get a
pick
job.
yourself up by the bootstraps. You got you the problem. Go fix the problem.
Right.
Well, in the 1700s, there was a problem called smallpox.
It was what?
There was a problem called smallpox.
Smallpox. I remember that. I wasn't there, but I remember that in history.
Kind of one concert. There was a slave named, I believe his name is Onesimus.
Yeah. Go ahead.
He came up with the cure to smallpox while being enslaved with no money.
How much money he had?
Zero money, sir.
He came up with the cure for smallpox with no money.
Kind of the one concert.
Brother, listen, these white people know that if they do not oppress you, you are going to rule not just the earth, Mars, Jupiter, the galaxy. Hell, if there's listen, anybody ever seen Dragon Ball Z? No? Anybody ever seen Spider-Man Multiverse? Anybody ever seen any of the Marvel multiverse kind of things with Doctor Strange and all that? They be going for different If there's the multiverse, we're gonna rule it in every last one. We're gonna rule it in every single one. We don't have to rule it with wickedness. You see, because like white people put us into slavery and it was so brutal, right? It was so brutal. They think that that's how we got to rule over them. The scriptures say when the wicked is in mourning, what it say? The earth is in mourning. I'm paraphrasing, but when the wicked rule, then everybody will be. Give me. Come on, y'all help me. Come on, too many precepts in my mind.
When the wicked rule, the earth mourns.
All right, and go ahead.
When the righteous bear rulership, the earth rejoice.
There you have it. When we rule the earth, the sun gonna shine bright, brother. You understand? It's gonna be like how you felt. Your whole life is gonna be like how you felt. Anybody was alive in the 90s in here? Everybody except for him. The 90s, even though we had crack, the 90s was so vibrant because we had the music. You know what I'm saying? We weren't ready to just unalive each other like that. The majority of black people weren't gangbanging. The majority of Mexicans were not gangbangers. The majority of us weren't drug dealers. You see what I'm saying? We were hardworking people that went to work, came home on the weekend, and then we made good music. This is how we do it. Man, when you heard that, you just wanted to go party. You see what I'm saying? Like when you heard the R&B, you just wanted to, really love each other. It wasn't and rap was liberating back then. You understand? Run DMC was good music. You see what I'm saying? Public Enemy. Go ahead.
putting our raps together, we destroying ourselves from what we think.
Mm-hmm.
Helps out that died down.
It died down because guess what? Just like the devil, the white man come in and take control of our art form. That was our art form. It was born out. Black and Hispanic people created rap. That's a fact. Go ahead.
You ever heard Kara sing a song about Shem and everything black, the Israelite?
Mhm.
He must have been way back in the 80s. You remember that?
I remember.
Teach white kids how to be black. Don't teach white kids to be black. That's something like white.
I remember that.
Yeah, white is that.
And then today, KRS-One is a slime bag.
But not KRS-One. KRS-One did.
KRS-One made that. Yes, KRS made that song about Shem and about all of that, about being Israelites. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And then today, he sides with Africa Bambaataa. Africa Bambaataa was known for being a booty bandit for little boys. He made them open up their butt cheeks so that he could do nasty things to them for the idea of becoming famous. He had people out there unaliving people for him just to protect a crushed legacy. Like, man, listen, the victims of Africa Bambaataa, when he passed away, they rejoiced. Same way with Alpo, you understand, and all these other people who. But here's what you don't talk about. Jesse Jackson was a snake, man. He was. You would think because he hold the Bible and got a suit, IR, that he and God, Reverend, man, he was a absolute slime ball. He sold you out. He made it harder for you to get freedom. So did Al Sharpton and Eddie Long. And come on, man, these cats don't have the answer. Officer Quinayala from Minnesota, give him a hand. Officer Quinayala from Minnesota was face to face with Jesse Jackson. Face to face. Israelite School of UPK versus Christian Idiocracy. And he straight up asked, he told Jesse Jackson, hey, man, we need to find a way to get our people, man, galvanize us together and get out of here. We don't need to be in America, man. America is the problem. We need to separate from America. What Quinayala was trying to tell him is a spiritual thing. We need to separate. Blacks and Hispanics need to come together, and we need to separate from America. Jesse Jackson said he was shaking out of his boots. He was shaking. Parkinson's. And then said, this I'm telling you, go look at the film. He said, but where we gonna go? He don't know where to lead you. You don't have a clue where you need to go. Meanwhile, you watch your mama send all her funds to the Christian church. How much money has the Christian church made since 1985? Let me look at it right now. How much money has the Black Christian church made? Let me see. How much money has the Black Christian church made since 1980? Good night. This type of money, this is the Black IR. This is just a Black Christian church, brother. And this is just what they accounted for. Since 1980, Black churches in the United States have collectively received over, you hear what they said? Not approximately, over $420 billion in tithes and donations. That's 420 billion. That's just the Black Christian church. How much money has the Hispanic or Latino Christian or Catholic church made since 1980?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
And that, if I could, that 420 billion is from 1980 just to 2013.
Just to 2013. So There's no even real. That's probably maybe $6 trillion. How much money has the Hispanic Christian Church made since 1980? Now AI to act like they don't want to, you know what I'm saying, answer no questions now. First, I got to get them to answer some things. It varies by congregation. Oh, my goodness. Let me tell you something. Well, since the Negroes in America are less populous than have a less amount of people than the Hispanic tribes in America, I'm going to tell you right now, you could take that 420, maybe that 2 trillion, perhaps 2 trillion, no less than 2 trillion since 1980, and you can times that by 7. And that's probably conservative of a number of how much money we done made. Trooping the thought?
Look it up too. And obviously, they probably have the Hispanics with us when we research.
Nah.
No way, it's just $100,000.
Oh yeah, that's not even nowhere near. They didn't even do that. That was all black churches. Go ahead. Hold on one second. Go ahead.
So like the white community is tricking the blacks, they Hispanic. They tricking the poor white class too. They slaves too. They work white niggas too. We all slaves.
What they got to do with anything? I don't even give a damn about white people.
Yeah.
Who cares? I don't even care if they slaves or not. They ain't my slaves. They could be slaves to America today. Guess what? They finna do a double slavery, brother. They stupid enough to be a slave in America, and white supremacy runs the earth, and you decide to be a poor white man who's late. They're lazy. You understand? They're lazy and prideful and they stupid. You understand? Them hillbillies are the people who pull you over. Them the hillbillies. Them rednecks pulling you over. 1 second, Rapop. Ayar, go ahead. You had your hand up.
I was going to say, is that including all the churches from South America and Central America?
No, because if I can find a number with that, the reason why you probably can't find a number, because the Catholic Church make the majority of their money comes from Hispanics. Well, watch this then. Let me do it like this. How much money has the Catholic Church in the Americas made since 1980? You know, they try to protect the Catholic Church. Look at that. They don't tell you nothing. But yes, they do. Since 1980. In 2023, the Catholic Church reportedly had at least $73 billion in assets. This is in the Americas. And then they said this could be they said that this could not even be an accurate report because they have historically the Catholic Church has been given an inconsistent record keeping. That's crazy work. That's crazy work, man. That's just in the Americas. That's 73 billion. And you know they got it off of what they did to the Hispanics here. Brother, if money alone was something that we needed to save, bro, it would be crazy. All we need is each other. That's all we need. Take every black, Hispanic, and Native Indian person, West Indian person, Mr. White Man, Donald Trump, since you got so much power, and just rip us from our homes, put us on the island of Puerto Rico. I don't give a damn. Put us on the moon. Anything will be better than being next to you. I don't even give a damn. Put us, where you want to go? We want to go, Troop. Hell, they could put us, in Canada. Send us to Canada. Send us to Canada. Yeah, send us to Canada where they be like, men don't even live. Send us there. It's like Canada got so much land. I'll talk about so much land rainforest. You think Canada is just the winter. No, it's not. Send us to Canada and leave us alone and watch what we do in 25 years. Canada going to be the superpower on the planet Earth because by proxy, we damn near have to pay them money and whatever tribute. You know how when we had to pay what Caesar's given to Caesar was. Don't you know when Christ was saying that? Tax collectors back then, we just talking about 2.5 tribes. Rome was absolutely rich based off of what blacks and Hispanics was given to them. But not even counting, you know, Rome, they ran the known world at that time. But not even just calculating what other races was given to them. But don't nobody give a damn about no other races. Who cares about them in history? Nobody. You don't see that on the TV screen or nothing like that. Nobody don't give a damn about no other races. Rome didn't even care about them other races. Them other races was bowing down. They would fight for a little bit and then bow down. Not us. America got you cowardly out here. You just bow your spirit down willingly and become a slave. Me and Trooper Kawal been talking about this all damn near a month long. Man, we tired of slaving for people. Why not just slave for ourselves? At least I'll be working for a real purpose. I'm tired of not finna give nobody my whole body for the rest of my life and then get nothing in return. What's the point? Then your pension, they could sell your pension away. You ain't know that? If the stock market crash, you done. You ever heard of that? Like people trying to figure out where their retirement is at? They fighting to get retirement. I'm not going to be fighting to get them. I'm not going to fight you for somebody to earn. I'm not doing that. Us together collectively, if they put us away in one state in America, give us Colorado. It's one state, just one. All blacks, Hispanics, and Native, just one state. Man, it'll be over with. Because our power would have to lie in the Lord. That's where we'll lie. If I were rich white people, I would do the same thing that they doing to us. It makes sense. Why not take all this money and keep you divided? You understand? It makes perfect sense. Because that's how the ruler of the class stays in power. You just got to stop caring about the things that America wants you to care about and care about something greater than you. Because if you do, selfishness goes out the window. Greed goes out the window. Lasciviousness goes out the window. Unrighteousness goes out the window. Hating your own brother goes out the window. You understand? You will be really ready to just start over from nothing. And I mean, the Mexicans, they build like it ain't nothing. I'm talking about, listen, America knows because every neighborhood here was built by blacks and Hispanics. Every city, every metropolis was built by Native Indians. We are the salt of the earth. The problem is, and here's another thing though, what you were saying, Kawal, like, oh, white people, they slave with us too, and blah, blah, blah. Nope, they can't get into this one. That's their way of trying to get into it. You see what I'm saying? Think about the arguments that you have at camp. Well, white people were slaves too. Where, Sway? Show me. Where? You talking about the Irish? Irish weren't slaves, man. That's a lie. That's not true. Go ahead.
To add on what you're saying, Ken, they probably on drugs.
Probably is a farce, brother. They are on drugs. Just like them white boys that we zipped up at camp. They was on drugs. They had to be sniffing coke. They probably was on everything you think of. Meth and all of that. They do that. You ever seen The Wolf of Wall Street? Yeah, anybody ever seen The Wolf of Wall Street? I have. Well, you can't watch that yet. You know what I'm saying? You was born 7 years ago. You cannot watch that yet. But The Wolf of Wall Street, brother, these people, hell, anybody seen the movie about Donald Trump? Man, let me tell you something. Donald Trump was with this gay white boy who was like his lawyer, advisor, and all of that, is crazy. He died of AIDS. This is real. This is like real history. He died of AIDS, but he put Donald Trump onto things. In that movie, Donald Trump raped his wife. What's the Russian girl name again? I don't even know what's it? Malaya, something. I don't know. That's how attached to America we are. I don't even know the wife's name. I know she's from Russia or somewhere, Slovakia or something like that, Transylvania. You know what I'm saying? She's somewhere where Dracula from. That I do know. She's from Draculaville. She Transylvania, right? I'm serious. Like, I think she's from Transylvania. Like, for real. Look on. For real. Let's find out what she's from. I think she's from Transylvania. That's Igor's daughter. All right. But anyway, like Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, your power is coming together. But let's put aside the stupidity and just look at what's facing every last one of us. Even if Mexicans as a whole wanted to stay separate from Negroes, you can't. You can't even do it. Oppression won't let you do it.
Sluggy, sir.
Go ahead.
It says Donald Trump's current wife, Melania Trump, is from Slovenia, Russia.
Told you she was from Transylvania. I think that's a new way of saying Transylvania. That's Transylvania. A lot of transsexuals there too, I bet.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
You also had a question on there. Speaking on this, it was a question that said if the Jewish people today are not the real people of Israel, would they be Slavic?
Absolutely. Though Khazarians ran that whole Upper Russian thing. Somebody came on here and said, last night I saw 3 viewers. That's not true. I see 1.3K viewers. Give it up for TikTok. It tells me right here how many people viewing it right now and liking it. Ain't no 3 viewers. Y'all can stop that. But anyway, but yeah. So it's like, so now our commonalities is oppression. Let's start right there. So when you go out and you see Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, so-called, here's what you should do. Remember, he and his family has to deal with the same oppression that you have to deal with. And the only weapon that we have is brotherhood, is how we are with each other. That's what we have. And if you could just turn the volume of America down in your ear and turn practicality up, even in a war-minded man, you would see that your enemies are who they are and your allies should. I can, as a Mexican man, if I'm going to tell the truth, if you're a Mexican man and you tell the truth, you cannot deny who your allies should be against your number one enemy. As a Puerto Rican man, you cannot deny that. As a so-called Black man, I cannot deny. And that's where they want to fit in at, Kowal. They want to say, well, we poor too. We're oppressed too. No, you don't have to be, though, Mr. White Man. You don't have to be. And when race wars really come to a head, and I'm telling you right now, race wars are already here. But when it's black and white, red, blue, green, gray, all separate from each other and go to war for resources in these streets, then you'll understand that no matter what white people say out their mouth, war is really in their heart. Because let me tell you what every white citizen in the United States have right now, even if they're a felon. They have a trove full of ammunition in their basement right now. It's John Wick. They buried it and they put it in the concrete. They buried it. It's under there. They got it. You understand? They got all the ammunition. They making all the ammunition. Even the felons, to the stupidest inbred hillbillies, even dumb inbred hillbillies know that when it all boils down, white sticking with white, black sticking with black. They got all of the guns. They sitting in the mountains right now. As I speak, there are white militia groups right now training how to kill blacks and Hispanics, how to unalive blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And they're going to catch us fighting with each other, and they're going to pick us off. Don't get it twisted. Don't start thinking about this Democratic and Republic and all that trash, conservative and all. When it's black and white, all of them are going to say, okay, fine. I know that you're a Democrat. You know I'm conservative. But for the sake of not letting these blacks and browns rule over us here, we need to come together. And we will come together. And that war is going to bring them and make them one race again. That's how they feel making America great again is supposed to happen. Go ahead.
Slow, sir. I have the scripture for you.
Please.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 14. And it shall be as the chase roe.
Read.
And as the sheep that no man taketh up.
Mm-hmm.
They shall every man.
They shall what?
They shall every man.
They shall every man. Go ahead.
Turn to his own people.
Turn to his own people. If you're an idiot and you suffer from identity crisis, which blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians as a whole, we suffer from identity crisis. We have no clue who we truly are. And that's why white people are trying so hard to hush the BHIs, the Black Hebrew Israelites. They want to hush us so bad, but you can't, because you really can't refute anything. The biggest thing that white people could have done was destroyed the Bible.
That's right.
But they're so stupid and prideful that they didn't destroy the Bible. But you should have known better. When Nat Turner had his slave revolt, you should have burnt every single Bible, but you're stupid. Instead, you let us get it. You wanted us to be educated. All right, fine. We became educated. And now we can think for ourselves with semi-free minds. And then we start reading that book. And in the 60s and the 50s and the 40s and the 30s, black men who held on to it. What they slaves, the former slaves told them about us being the actual Israelites, they held that and cultivated all the way into the 40s and the 50s. And then the 60s came. And then boom, the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge was born. In a climate, in a racial climate that was so volatile that it took real men to stand up in boots and in braids and with beards and with headbands and with fringes, as everybody call us stupid and go get a job and get off the corner. We don't want to hear that. And the black Muslims coming up against us. The 5%ers coming up against us. You understand? Who else? The Black Panthers. Everybody, the civil rights movement, everybody was an enemy to God back then. Now, over 1.6 million people believe that they are Israelites. And that's because of the work y'all doing here. Brothers and sisters. And let me tell you something. Don't ever forget that they crucified our king, and they will do it to us too. Don't you ever forget that. So don't start thinking like a biker gang and thinking like a boy group and all that. Like this ain't the most revolutionary movement that America has ever seen since Jesus Christ. And with that, pass the plastic cast over to precinct officer of 5,000 among the ball. That's crazy work. People live duration is full. Y'all give yourselves a hand, man. What y'all doing on TikTok? The people that listening on TikTok stayed the whole time. The bar is all the way full. It's crazy work. Good work, Aki. You know what I mean? Let's get it.
Okay. ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shut themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which a brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, you can find it in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew. Ma'ishra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the church department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for priests. Not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. So like Cap was saying earlier, we are still in the Feast of First Fruits or the Feast of Weeks. That should be ending May 31st. Sunday, May 31st at sundown. You can find us in Leviticus chapter 23, verses 10 through 22.
Good night.
We'll be following up with the memorial of the blowing of the trumpets in September. So get lined up. September's going to be another kind of back-to-back month.
I'm gonna tell you like this. So sisters, don't feel like you can't come on in here with 7 trays of food every class. You can do that. We in the feast. Come on in here because I'm hungry right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. Go ahead. But the scriptures say, for men don't live off of bread alone, but off the word of God. So I had to cut myself a lot. Good to go. But we should be eating in here. I just want to let y'all know that. Go ahead.
Check the bulletin boards in your schools, isupk.com. Keep in contact with the local school. Any brother wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. That means your boots, your shirt, your pant, headband, and or a scarf. With that, men of Israel, Almighty, which means stand. Courtesy salute for the teacher, men of Israel, Almighty Shabbat, Almighty, Barak, Yahweh,
Thumb.
Yadamatai means hands down. Sorry to the sisters. Sisters are mighty, which means stand. Courtesy salute for the sisters. Men of Israel, Almighty Shabbat. Almighty. Yahweh Shamar Alatam Al-Sini Al-Shah. Just repeat after me, sister. Yahweh Shamar Ayah Athon Basham Yahweh Shah. What we just said was, Lord, watch over you in the name of Yahweh Shah. Yad Matai, hands down, class dismissed.
8 times.
Yo.
Warrior with the hands, that's what I'm all about. Hunger in my eyes, vengeance in my mouth. They don't want no altercation. Situation gon' get critical. It's best that you be easy. The end gon' be biblical. Look, flow like a river. It's something like a miracle. Royalty in my veins, loyalty in my ways. Pay back in every breath, plus revenge in my heart. The truth in every word. Bring light into the dark. And I ain't never lukewarm. Shit, I blazing in the season. Got plenty food for thought. Just gotta watch who I'm feeding. Now they walking with them angels. So I guess I got this pistol for no reason. Niggas barely breathing, criticizing all my achievements. Won't make me weak. Nah, it won't make me slack off. These niggas baby fat soft. Better bear witness or back off. I be ripping shit like sackcloth. Dumb dogs all barked out. Behind me say I cup full. No room for emotion. So I pour my heart out. This road hard, but I intend to stay. And if it ain't UPK, then they in the way. My niggas righteous, they real, they down to suffer. flow so deep to drown a motherfucker. He say he in the truth, oh yeah, bro, this the home. And I don't hate them brothers, I'm just too loyal to my own. Plus what they believe, hard for me to follow. No rank me, no head, and I ain't leaving this body to live and sleep in hollow. So when they ask I'm UPK, you tell them absolutely. And I ain't trimming my ways for nothing, gotta execute me. Cause I can never die with my tail tucked between my legs. Shit I be thinking, watching my daughters tucked in their bed. They so smart, and Alana, she so beautiful, but they ain't like other babies, and they daddy far from usual. Now I'm missing cause I'm about my father's business. It ain't about this shit I used to do in that 98 Navy, the tan leather seats. See, without wisdom, this world make you weak. I found out that the truth was bitter, the lies are sweet. Tried everything, I guess me and Johanna had to meet. Now I make the blind see, and I make the dead speak, and teach both my little girls the day that they lie with a man, they better bring me bloody bed sheets. Chaos match the time, this Glock match my handpiece, and I ain't trying to take him out, but I will defend this house or take a check. 144 in that black trench on some hitman shit. Should call me 47. Praying for Armageddon. Me and my soldiers dressed for the wedding. Fuck the fame. Ask why, tell them I'm loyal to the king.